Hi guys, welcome to lecture 3 in week 3. So in this lecture we are going to see something about some of the built-in functions, important built-in functions in Python. So some of the important built-in functions are lambda function, map function, filter and reduce function. So we'll see one by one. The first one we'll see about the lambda function. Lambda is a function or operator which is it's a throwaway function which can be written on a single line, and it is just like an anonymous function without any name. It doesn't have any name. The general syntax of writing this function is like a keyword called lambda followed by a set of argument list separated by comma, then colon, then the function definition, or it can be called as an expression. These kind of lambda functions are mainly used with filter function, map function and reduce function. Mostly it cannot be used independently. So the below is an example which shows you how to write a lambda function. Lambda x comma y is the arguments, colon, x plus y is an expression, or otherwise it is called as function definition. This function doesn't have any name, so it is just called as lambda function or lambda operator, and this lambda function is assigned to a variable called f. Now I am going to call this lambda function with the help of the variable f, that is in the next line I have given f of 1 comma 1. So these values 1 comma 1 will be passed to the variables x comma y. So the definition x plus y, the expression will be evaluated based upon these inputs 1 comma 1, and the output will be returned and it will be assigned to f, and the value will be printed as 2. So this is the way you will write simple functions with the help of a lambda operator or lambda function. Now we will see how to use these lambda functions in map, filter and reduce functions. Now let's write a lambda function inside the map function to map the dollars into rupees, that is to convert the dollars into rupees. So here the list is given, that is called as dollars, which is having the values 10, 20, 30 and 40. The next line I am writing a lambda function, lambda x colon 60 into x. So that is nothing but a lambda function which converts the values x into 60 into x, that is the rupees will be converted into dollars. So this lambda function will be given as the input to the map function, map of lambda function comma the input dollars. So these dollars is nothing but a list. So this list will be supplied as the input to the map function, and these dollar values will be automatically mapped as rupees with the help of the lambda function. So the values which is available in the list dollars will be supplied one by one to this lambda function as a x. So first the 10 is supplied to x, that is lambda x. So now the x value is 10, so 60 into 10, that is 600. That will be converted as 600 and it will be stored in a list. So here I have written list of map. So whatever the value I am converted, so that will be stored into the list, converted into the list. So similarly the values 20, 30, 40 will be passed one by one from the list dollars, and it will be converted with the help of a lambda function 60 into x, and it will be stored into the list called rupees. So now I am trying to print rupees, so the output will be 600, 1200, 1800 and 2400. Now let's see some more examples regarding map function. So there are three lists available here, A, B and C. The values are given over here. Now I am going to write a lambda function. There are two lambda functions available here. One is lambda x comma y colon x plus y comma A and B. So this A and B will be supplied as the input to this lambda function. So now when I supply A and B to this x and y, what happens is the first element of A and B will be taken and the operation x plus y will be performed. So the first element of A and B is 1 and 17. So it will be added and 18 will be stored into the list. So again second element 2 and 12 will be taken and it will be added, 14 will be stored into the list. So similarly it goes on. So 3 plus 11 14, then 4 plus 10 14. So these functions will be done and it will be stored as a list. So your output will be 18, 14, 14, 14. So in the next line I have written a one more lambda function, lambda x comma y comma z colon x plus y plus z. Here I am supplying the three inputs, that is the three list A, B, C. So these three inputs will be supplied to x, y, z. So automatically these three values will be added and it will be stored in the list. So now what is the first values in A, B, C? 1 plus 17, 18 plus minus 1. So 18 minus 1, 17. So that is my first value in the output, 17. Second value is 2 plus 12, 14 minus 4, 10. Then third value is 3 plus 11, 14 minus 5. 14 plus 5, 19. Then fourth value is 4 plus 10 plus 9. So 14 plus 9, 23. So this is how we will write the lambda function and we will be using it inside the map function to map a set of inputs into another set of inputs. So here my set of input is A, B, C. So that is mapped into another set of output, that is x plus y or x plus y plus z, depends upon the lambda function we have written. So next we will move on to the filter function. We will see how to filter the values from the list with the help of a lambda function. So here in the first line I have given with a list called Fibonacci, Fib, which consists of the values which is generated in the Fibonacci series 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, it goes on. Next I am writing a filter function which has a lambda function, comma the input is my fib list. So what is this lambda function I have written over here? Lambda x colon x bar, that is x mod 2 equal to 1. That is, if I satisfy this condition x mod 2 equal to 1, then I am going to filter these inputs and then I am going to store it in the result variable. So the input here is fib. So the values from the list fib will be taken one by one and the operation will be performed on the values one by one, that is x mod 2 equal to 1. So 0 mod 2 equal to 1. If the condition is satisfied, then it will be filtered and it will be put it in the list called result. Now when I apply this to all the elements, so automatically your output becomes 1, 1, 3, 5, 13, 21, 55. Because when I do 1 mod 2 equal to 1, the condition is true. That is 1 mod 2 equal to 1 and 3 mod 2 equal to 1, 5 mod 2 equal to 1, 13, 21, 55 goes on like this. But when I do 2 mod 2, it is equal to 0. So that will not be filtered out here and it will not be stored in result. So your output is 1, 1, 3, 5, 13, 21 and 55. You look at the next example. This is just the reverse of the previous one. Here I have written a filter function with the help of lambda function, and which has the condition x mod 2 equal to 0. Here I am going to filter the elements which is divisible by 2, that is x mod 2 equal to 0. So when I do 1 mod 2, it's not 0, so it will not be filtered out. So when I do 2 mod 2 equal to 0, so the condition is true. So I will filter 2 and I will put it in the list result. So my result becomes 0, 2, 8, 34. That is, you will be getting the even numbers from the input list called fib. So when I do this 8 mod 2, I will get 0. When I do 34 mod 2, I will get 0. So these elements will be added into the list called result. So that is my output 0, 2, 8 and 34. The next one is the reduce function. Here I am going to use a lambda function, lambda a comma b colon a if a greater than b, else b. That is, the output of my lambda function is a if the condition is satisfied, that is if a greater than b. Otherwise, the output of my lambda function is b, that is else b. So based upon this function, I am going to reduce my input into a output. So this lambda function I have assigned to a variable called dev. So next I am writing a function called reduce. Reduce of f is my lambda function, comma, then I have a list, that is the input. My lambda function is applied on these inputs one by one and I will be getting the output. So I need two inputs for my lambda function, that is lambda a comma b. So from where do you get these two inputs? That is from my list 47, 11, 42, 102 and 13. So I will take the first two values, that is 47 and 11. I will try to perform the operation which is given in the lambda function, that is if a greater than b, my result is a, else my result is b. So 47 greater than 11, that is 47 is a and 11 is b. When 47 is greater than 11, my result, that is my output is a, that is 47 is my output. Then I will take 47 and then I will compare with 42. Then my output is 47 again. Then I will take this 47, I will compare with 102. My output is 102 because 47 is not greater than 102. So my result is B, that is else B. Next, I will take 102 and I will compare with 13. So 102 is greater than 13. So my output is A, that is 102. So this operation will be performed on the consecutive items in the list. Then at last it will produce the item which is greater in the list. That is, it will try to find out the maximum number in the given list. So my output is 102, that is 102. In the next line, I have written one more reduce function which is used to multiply all the numbers which is given in the list. So here I have written a lambda function, lambda x comma y colon x star y. So my lambda function, what it does is it just multiplies two numbers x and y. So here I am going to supply the input which is nothing but a list which consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbers. So these, from this list, two numbers at a time will be passed to the lambda function, and it will be converted into a single number, that is 1 and 2 will be first passed and it will be multiplied and it will be taken as one output. Again 1 and 2 result will be 2, this result 2 will be taken and it will be multiplied to 3, then my result will become 6, then this 6 will be taken and it will be multiplied with 4, so my output becomes 24. That is possible with the help of a reduce function. So after multiplying all the numbers I am getting 24. So that is the power of the reduce function. So whenever you write lambda function, it is always better to use with map function, filter function or reduce function. So these are some of the important built-in functions available in the Python. You can make use of it. Thank you guys. We'll see in the next lecture. Thank you. Bye.